Did you know that the bond you share with your dog is far more than companionship? It has a deep spiritual significance, one that can shape your heart, character, and even your connection with God. The Bible speaks about animals in ways that might surprise you. They aren't just creatures roaming the earth. They are part of God's divine purpose. But here's the truth most people overlook. Neglecting or mistreating your dog doesn't just affect them. It can also harden your heart and weaken your spiritual awareness. Today, we'll explore how loving your dog can bring you closer to God and what happens when we ignore the responsibility to care for them. What you're about to learn could forever change the way you see your furry companion. Since the very beginning, when God spoke the world into existence, He created animals with intention. Genesis tells us, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds." From the dust of the earth rose magnificent beasts, birds that soared, and creatures that filled the oceans. Everything God created was perfect, harmonious, and good. Have you ever paused to reflect on your dog at home? Those eyes that look at you with unwavering loyalty, that tail that wags without reservation. This isn't coincidence. Just like the first animals in creation, your dog has a purpose, a role in your life. They are living reminders of God's goodness and the beauty He placed in the world. In Genesis 2, we see a beautiful moment where God brought every animal to Adam. Adam named each one, recognizing their uniqueness and purpose. This was no simple act. It was a spiritual connection, a bond that mirrored God's care for His creation. Think about the day you welcomed your dog into your life. Was it chance? Or was God placing that creature in your path for a purpose far greater than you realize? Your dog isn't just filling your home with joy. They are helping shape your heart, teaching lessons about patience, loyalty, and unconditional love. The Bible says it clearly. The righteous care for the needs of their animals, but the heart of the wicked is cruel. Every meal you serve, every walk you take, every comforting pat or playful moment reflects the justice and compassion God desires. When you care for your dog, you mirror God's character on earth. Their unconditional love is a small window into the boundless love God has for us. But neglecting them, that has consequences. A dog isn't just a living creature. They are emotionally and spiritually sensitive. When ignored or mistreated, dogs can suffer anxiety, stress, and confusion. Their trust can be broken and their joy dimmed. And it's not only the dog who suffers. A home where dogs are mistreated becomes tense, filled with negative energy that affects everyone. On the other hand, a home filled with care and compassion for your dog radiates peace, joy, and unity. The Bible even reminds us that animals can serve as guides and protectors. In Numbers 22, we read the story of Balaam's donkey. Though seemingly ordinary, the donkey recognized danger before Balaam did, saving his life, even speaking through God's intervention to correct his path. How often has your dog done something that seemed beyond instinct, alerting you to danger, sensing your emotions, or even comforting you when you were down? These are not coincidences. God often works through dogs to guide, protect, and teach us lessons about love, loyalty, and awareness. Real-life stories prove this. Take Hachiko, the dog from Japan who waited for years at a train station for his deceased owner, never giving up hope. His loyalty inspired a nation, or the countless dogs who have saved families from danger, detected illnesses before humans could, or provided comfort to those struggling with mental health. These examples remind us that dogs are not just pets. They are companions with a spiritual presence entrusted by God to teach, guide, and love unconditionally. When you care for your dog, you are participating in something sacred. Each walk, each meal, each affectionate gesture reflects God's compassion flowing through you. Your dog's joy is intertwined with your own spiritual growth. You are being trained in patience, kindness, and empathy, qualities God values deeply. Every wag, every bark, every nuzzle is more than an expression of love. It is a reminder that God's creation is interconnected and that humans have a responsibility to nurture, protect, and respect it. The neglect of a dog, however, is spiritually consequential. It hardens the heart. God designed us to reflect His character, to be merciful, just, and compassionate. When we ignore the suffering of defenseless creatures, we weaken our ability to love others. Indifference toward a dog is not just cruelty. It's a reflection of a heart that drifts from God's intended purpose. Your actions toward your dog shape your soul. They refine your character, teach empathy, and help align you with the divine harmony that God envisioned for the world. Consider Isaiah 11, where the prophet describes a future of perfect peace. The wolf will live with the lamb. The leopard will lie down with the goat, and a little child will lead them. This vision isn't just poetic. It's a glimpse of God's kingdom, a world where humans and animals coexist in harmony. Every act of love you show your dog today is a reflection of that heavenly order. By nurturing your dog, you practice the values of peace, unity, and compassion as if bringing a piece of heaven into your home. And don't forget, God values your efforts. Matthew 25 verse 40 reminds us, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these, you did for me." While this directly references humans, the principle extends to animals dependent on us for care. Every kind gesture, every sacrifice you make for your dog is noticed by God. That quiet moment when your dog curls up next to you, or the sheer joy in their eyes when they see you at the door. These are spiritual blessings. They are signs that your care aligns with God's will and that your heart is tuned to His compassion. Dogs are extraordinary teachers. They demonstrate loyalty when we falter, joy when we feel down, and unconditional love when we struggle to love ourselves. By embracing these lessons, your heart grows in ways that elevate your spiritual life. Neglecting them, on the other hand, is a missed opportunity. It's not just a disservice to the dog. It's a missed chance to cultivate patience, empathy, and the reflective love that God calls us to embody. Every interaction with your dog is a moment of spiritual significance. Each walk, playtime, or quiet moment together is a chance to reflect God's goodness, cultivate patience, and practice kindness. Your dog is a living mirror of divine love, a small but powerful channel through which God's purpose manifests in your life. So, as you care for your dog, remember you are not just keeping a pet, you are honoring God's creation. You are participating in a sacred bond that strengthens your spirit, teaches unconditional love, and brings divine peace into your home. Your dog's loyalty, affection, and joy are reminders that God's plan encompasses all living beings. By cherishing them, you align with that divine vision and cultivate a heart capable of compassion, patience, and love, qualities that resonate far beyond your home. Think about it. How has your dog changed your life? How have they taught you to love, to care, to forgive, or to simply be present? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to see the spiritual gift their dog brings into their life. And if this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow dog lovers. Together, we can celebrate the amazing divine role dogs play in our lives. Your dog isn't just a companion. They are a spiritual guide, a teacher, and a reminder of God's perfect creation. Care for them, love them, and watch how your life and your heart transforms. Kindly subscribe for more interesting information like this.